All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the part two for the Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. We just got sorted into our house, and now we need to find our common room. Apparently, visit downwards. No, it's up.
I suppose.
This should be interesting.
He'd idly wave his wand while daydreaming and transfigure someone's foot into a beetle.
I mean, it's so lively.
It's that new fifth year.
Feels like a real,
Can't imagine
like a
starting new school this late.
really
This should be
posh, really
interesting.
expensive, high-class dorm room. High-class college dorm room.
Different awfully from starting Hogwarts in your fifth.
I'm not sure it's
the
Okay.
right spot.
Introduce yourself to Emmett, Everett, and Samantha. This guy is Everett.
Just have to wait for the right moment. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm looking forward to my first time, actually a tad nervous.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Okay. Probably a story character we're going to meet again. House chest. So this is where we can like, that's our storage. Okay. Oh, I can just shoot my Did she just go into the sofa there? Hey, that's a dude. Okay. Yeah. He's the first person I think who's reacted to one of these. Oh no, they are reacting to this. Okay. And I can do Revelio and everything else, right? Nothing else to see here. That is Fluflin, yep. We unlock that later on.
My cousin was transfigured.
Let's go
That's
talk
not
to
right
her.
either. Took hours to get to come out from
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
I wonder if each house has their own companions. He's quite knowledgeable. I wouldn't really know. He's quite knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Isn't Hufflepuff-like plants? Do most students grow their own ingredients?
An
Both of them.
affinity for herbology is
one
more
by
typical
one.
of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it.
Professor
And I
Garlic.
don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where
That's
you
a
get
bit
your
on the
ingredients,
nose.
as long as your brews are all perfect.
Okay. Nice talking
It
with
was
you.
nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
I think I just saw a table propped up by books. No, the books are just sitting.
Kind of embarrassed me.
Yeah, just under the table. I thought, oh, you can do that.
Revelio.
What are you two talking about? What are you two talking about? And
Deep
this is Amit.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
But there was another option, I
New
think.
Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You would best not keep her waiting.
Who said that though? So can I go? Can you just let me go down here? No, you can't. Let me
Revelio.
go. What are you stumbling over? I think this is where this is where we are supposed to go.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. Yes, me.
This way.
I am coming.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Can I shoot the professor in the head? I can. There is no restriction, I guess.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
I want you to go see if there was something to be revealed in the small room we had before. We were in before. English not my first language.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the
Suddenly
field guide
started
can
running
provide?
so fast. Revelio. This bust, created in honor of Ravenclaw House, resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Ravenclaw bust, the guy. So Ravenclaw was a guy's name, I think, because it's a bust, right? You just unlocked a field guide challenge. You progress towards completing challenges. Appear here. Your progress towards completing. Okay, 1 of 2. Open field guide. This is your visiting level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Got it. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collect your first guide page. Unlock the new your first guide page. Unlock new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventures will appear here. Select field. So we have exploration, quests, combat, field guide pages, and room of requirement. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. Each challenge has tiers. Select rewards. Unlock at each tier you complete. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Got it. Very good. Very good.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
Revelio.
And outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Follow Professor Weasley. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Revelio.
Yep. That's a chest. Oh, no. I got 41 shillings from that. I am Harry Potter.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open map. Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is map where students and professors live. The left side is where students and professors live. Okay, that's where all the dorms and everything is. So Astrology Tower is the one in the middle, the big one, and it includes the house common rooms and great hall. Okay, yeah, so this is like the Astrology Tower. I think that's what it is. The grand staircase. This is what I think this is what they want us to select. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal location of undiscovered. So you just put an icon there. You don't even need to discover it. You know one exists there. Just I'm not a big fan of so much hand-holding, but Hogwarts is a giant place, right? The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower is on this side, library and greenhouses. Okay, Let's continue. Select the library NX region to continue. What does NX mean? Okay, right here, Central Hall. Let's go.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. I would love to like memorize
That should be
the
all
whole
for now.
layout.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
So I'm going to beeline the main story quest until I get to the point I was before, like when you fight the trolls and everything. When you fight the trolls and defeat them, and the confrontation with that dude who's working with, what's the goblin's name, the bad goblin dude. After that, I'm going to just like play the game normally, explore a bit. Normally I explore a lot, and whenever I have nothing else to explore, I go back to the main story quest. That's how I play. But from now, I'm just going to stick to the main story point. Okay, can you tell me more about Charms
What will I
class?
learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark
Can you
Arts?
tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
I mean, that would be really useful information if I knew what auras mean. I don't know what that means. What's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time.
Some more
Judging
homework.
by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact, I'm afraid, I'm no snitch.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I mean, the graphics are absolutely beautiful, but for some reason, these faces, they just hit that uncanny valley for me for some reason. I don't know what they could have done to improve that, or maybe it's just me. But something feels off. Like, compare this to something like MK11 or what we have in Tekken or God of War. I don't think these are that great. That the faces, the character, when they're talking, something feels off. What? I don't think I can get that right now.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir. I didn't like to lie to her.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
So I'm making a prediction right now. I am predicting that by the end of this story, I think the headmaster is actually going to be a good guy and Professor Weasley is actually going to be the villain. The way, like, they've presented it is like the headmaster is supposed to be the bad guy. You're not supposed to like him. I don't know what the lore implications are, like what... I don't think any of these characters existed in the books. So I don't think there are any lore implication. I'm fairly certain this is way before the time of Harry Potter and everything. So these characters probably didn't exist. So we don't know which of these are good and these are bad. But I am predicting, based on how the story is trying to set these characters up, is that Weasley is actually going to be the bad guy here. Okay, let's continue with our mission. Defense against the Dark Arts class. The field guide map shows Professor Hackett's class is in lore section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in the castle. I may need to use charmed compass in the field guide to help me find my way. Okay, press up, I guess. So rewards is Levioso, right? Okay, I wasn't even reading whatever was on or at the top. Some quests are locked by spells and or level requirement. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Got it. So we wanna so these are the two classes, Charms class and the Defense Against the Darkest. Charm class, the field guide map shows Professor Ronan's class in the astronomy. Let's go with Charms class first. So this is basically the astronomy tower. I thought that was it. That's not the case. But then they say that the student dorms are in the left side of Hogwarts. So how does that work? I have absolutely no idea. In any case, I am standing here, which is supposed to be the Grand Hall or something. And we want to get to Both are in the astronomy wing, right? But this is like in a tower, and that's just a wing. Let's go to the charms class first then.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Thank
Now,
you.
sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
You got it. You got it. Let's... cast Charmed Compass. Let's not cast it right away. Let's try to follow the marker and see if we can find our own way there. It seems pretty straightforward, right? It should be up here somewhere. What? That's Peeves, I think. I remember this character from the PlayStation games that I played.
Revelio.
Should I be casting Revelio everywhere I go? There might be chests hidden somewhere, right? So I can't grab these for now. Yeah, I don't think I can. So let's just keep going in the direction of the marker. I might be going in the wrong direction here. What even is this?
Revelio.
This is like an elevator or something? What even is this? There's so much stuff here. I mean, beyond this room, there is so much stuff. Nothing there. I hate the joystick controls, but I absolutely hate using the attack buttons on the keyboard, so I can't use keyboard and mouse, and I can't use controller. It's like both have their own negatives. So I probably missed where I'm supposed to go. I thought I was supposed to go there, but apparently not.
Smuggling spiders into school? I jolly well hope it was worth the months of detentions you earned yourself. Do yourself a favor and get a real pet, a cat or a toad or just something normal, for Merlin's sake.
What is up here? Oh, this is side quests are now available. Library annex. Available side quests. Triangle can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as black flags and discovered by exploring the world. These quest rewards XP, do not advance the main story. Yeah, I think I'm on this bridge right here. I need to go back and go up quite a bit apparently. I still need to go up, so up this flight of stairs, and then I think I need to go up even further. I think this way. Or am I wrong? No, I think I'm on level with it. It's on the other side. What? Oh, I have to cross over to the other building, so I don't go up here. Instead, I just... Oh, I think I had to go outside from the Great Hall where I was before. So just go down all the way. And keep going, keep going. Don't worry. I am going to find my way to the... Can I actually can't grab it, can I? Let me try to play with the keyboard and mouse. With this, I absolutely hate the... hate looking around with the...
You could do better than that.
Looking around with the joystick. So yeah, this building is where we were supposed to go. Discovered a new flu flame. So the spells here are on 1, 2, 3, 4. What was Protego? Is it R?
Revelio.
No, that's Revelio. What is the like the defensive cast, right? Is it the middle mouse button? It is not.
Lumos.
That's Lumos. What is triangle?
Protego.
Yeah, so what's Protego then? T is spells. Okay, I have all the spells here. I don't think we've gotten to the point where the story actually explains how any of this works. But apparently Protego should be available, right? This is basic cast, Revelio. That's Protego. That's Q. Okay, Q is good. Q is okay. And that Stupefy is just hold
Protego.
God. So I think I'm good. So this is the astrology tower. But this is not where our dorms were. So astrology tower and the astrology dorm rooms are different. I thought they were in the same place. Or I might be completely mistaken. This might not be astrology tower. I mean, I would absolutely love to live in a place like this, right? There's a giant castle with so many like winding pathways and staircases to go up.
Oh, Annabelle, it was a long time ago. Leave me be.
His wife is trying to beat him. Oh, this is... Another flu flame. This is Professor who? Professor what? I didn't get to actually see what... Oh! That...
Revelio.
Can I unlock you, brother? No, I can't. There's a chest over there that we might be able to get.
Revelio.
The chest is over here. In this bathroom. Got it. Have to interact now. Oh, Noble Azure Overcoat. My first cosmetic item, I believe. Gear. I don't have anything, obviously. I do have gloves. I do not have any. I do have Harry Potter glasses. For the head, I have this weird looking hat. Don't want that. For scarf, we have this basic scarf. This is fine. I would prefer something that matched the inner coat. I don't know what that's called. If something matched that. Oh, this increases my offense. So the stats are like linked to cosmetic items. Ooh, I like this. I really like it. Now I like the look of this one, but the offensive stats are attached to it. No trait applied, it says. So that means that I might find better equipment. Then I can't wear a coat that I like the look of. That's why I really don't like hooking gameplay stats to your character's garments. How Spider-Man does it is, I think, absolutely perfect. Right? Unlock the new abilities by unlocking the costume itself. But then you can level 1 locked. That's the thing. I'm not going to remember to come back here when I'm level 1. I need to still go upstairs. How do I do that? Oh, this is a classroom. I know that for sure. Might not be F to pick up. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before... English again, not my first language. Acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, a headmaster. They're forcing this idea that Nigellus Black is supposed to be the bad guy. Oh. That's Fig's office then. Revelio. Let's steal from Professor Fig. And we got a scarf which has a green up arrow. That's great. That means it probably gives us better stats. 3 offense, so now my offense is at 5, which is great. And I like this scarf much better. Okay, Revelio again, see if I missed anything. I did not shoot Professor Fig's books up and then just leave. So we are in the right building at least. Right, the classes are supposed to be here. Can I go up from here? Yes, that's where the staircase is. Okay. Oh, there it is.
To go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
My house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure.
And then the werewolf killing a goblin.
What? What is this pink stuff?
You can do better than that.
Yeah, this is something. I just don't know. Revelio. I am not sure what that is, but probably...
You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
So I think this was like from 1 to 10 different animals here, and you have to like make a total of whatever the number is in the big circle, something like that. Yep. I'm not going to do this right away. I'm going to like get to Hogsmeade, finish up the quest, and then I'm going to do all of these eventually.
Revelio.
I'm going to try to do all the puzzles that are in this game. Okay, you don't auto begin. You can start whenever you want, and I think let's just go.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
There you go. This is where we learn the charm that will let us grab all the flying papers. So let's go. There you go. Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
There are very few loading screens in this game, but they're not that long. I mean,
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
so here's my question, right? If you can do that in this world, you can like...
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible
If you can create anything out of thin
think
air...
of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a
God
bit
damn it,
more,
dude.
or
Can you
it will
just
fall.
shut
Yes.
up for a second?
Now, I could keep talking about theory
Yeah.
all day, but
Yeah,
practice
you clearly
is the best,
can.
Professor. Show
Clearly
us how
can.
it's done.
Okay, I was saying if you can just create whatever you want out of thin air in this world, then why do people need jobs? Maybe the reason we have jobs is so we can afford different things. So I can afford a house, right? So if you can just create a house out of thin air, why do I need a job? What am I supposed to do? Summon the summoning charm Accio pulls the target closer to the tap the assigned key to cast Accio and pull the target. Tap the key again to seize. Okay.
That's it.
So I'm probably supposed to try to bring it to like 50. So let's do this and
Very good.
oh, I got it. Okay.
Splendid.
Got it. So that's like only 10 points behind the maximum score.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
So do I try to knock her balls out or do I not? That's the question. Oh,
Let us see this.
well, at least both of them went out. Okay. I think I was too aggressive the last time. Let's try a little gentler. Oh, I didn't go.
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
So she intentionally loses.
There we go.
I'm playing max difficulty, I think that's why. Let's not try to hit her ball this time.
Accio.
There we are.
Brilliant.
Black Summoner's Court winner.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Okay. I don't think I should try to knock her balls off anymore. Good. Oh my, it almost went over. She can actually trip my ball over with the one she has at leftmost. And now mine are in very bad positions. Just go over the line. Yep.
Quite
It did, right?
impressive.
100? Yep. There you go.
Let us see this.
Oh, that's bad for me. How do I... This is not the best. Oh, yeah. Perfect score. There you go.
A perfect score.
Remarkable. Black Summoner Court winner.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
That's fun. That's a really fun little mini game we have. I don't think this is like I think this is one time thing. You can't just go back and play this game over and over again. I'm not sure. Might be a thing you can do. But
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
I don't know how you would ramp up the difficulty with that game.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my... Oh, no.
That's good to hear.
No need
It's
to
a lot
be a
to take in all
badass.
at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
Didn't
Before
ask.
I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Not sure who asked. Now I have to ask. I have to ask all the questions, right?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Wagadu
yes,
School of Magic.
Bigger than Hogwarts. But it
So,
never
yeah,
seemed
bigger than
intimidating or
Hogwarts.
overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Even bigger than Hogwarts. This place is massive. It's like they're setting up for the next game with this whole Wagadu stuff.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle
That's
as
not an
a
address.
beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
If it's carved in the side of a mountain, you probably wouldn't be able to see how big it is, right? You'd be able to see how big the mountain is, and then once you enter in there, you probably have to like walk in and figure out how big it is. Is magic the same at Wagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That is incredible. Surely the magic is weaker. Yeah, you pathetic
Spells cast
fools.
without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Then why use a wand? There should be some downside to using a wand. Otherwise, everyone would use magic without the wand, right? It's a lot more convenient. If you have to carry a... If I remember correctly, what is the whole premise of the first movie when Harry Potter arrives, when he goes to shopping, he goes to get his first wand, right? It's like a big deal. He's connecting with his wand. So that means nothing then. Casting a magic without your wand and with your wand is the same. There is no difference. Then what's the point in learning to cast the magic with a wand? I guess it's like learning to do math with a calculator, where you're basically not learning, and it's a tool that does... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to find logic in a in a fantasy environment. It's not going to. But thank you for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Yeah, till next time.
Of course. You
A
can
word,
use
if you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Let's try it
Well,
then.
Use its own clothing, to be precise. You know it's going to work on humans.
Talk.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, now just go to the other class. Quest complete. Charms class, main quest. And where do we get the... No, the reward for this one was AQ, right? There is no other reward.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Yay, it's great. Who asked? Who asked? Did you ask? Samantha.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going.
Oh, this
you
is a
certainly
side
seem
quest.
to hold your own in charms.
That was a mistake. The kind of you to say wasn't to oh.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Oh, that wasn't beginner's luck. That was just a thing. For no reason. Can I talk to you? No. Can I talk to you? No. So let's just get to the other class. I mean, I don't like this map. It's fine. It's so hard to tell where you're supposed to go, right? Is that okay? We can rotate the map. I didn't even know we could rotate it. I didn't even know that. I'm standing here. I just need to go down. Yeah, I just need to go down. This is a courtyard that we crossed to get into this building. I just need to get to the opposite side of it. Okay, I think I got where we need to go. We just need to go all the way. What if I cast Accio on these guys?
Accio.
I can't. Those flying paper things?
Revelio.
I'm pretty sure Accio. I can cast Accio on those. And they are like the main, the side quest items. Go all the way down. Yeah, using a mouse is so much better.
Revelio.
Nothing. Keep going down. Keep going down. Oh, it's such a beautiful building, honestly. I wish I went to a college like this. Nothing. Oh. I thought I was just going to read some text about this creature. Started dancing all of a sudden. I don't think we can open that.
Revelio.
Yeah, the eyeballed ones, I don't think we can.
Peasy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
I am kind of stuck again.
Revelio.
I thought there was something about that painting, but I guess not. This is the courtyard. So I was supposed to go to the opposite side of it, but I ended up here anyway. What's the shortcut for map? Forgot completely. So how do I get here? That I forgot to do was look at the marker. There is no marker. Okay, that's my bad. M? Yep. M is for map. Just click on it to... No, not click on it. Change map, Z and X. Oh, that's for world map, Hogsmeade, okay. Open quest log, track quest. Okay, that's on the second floor then. That's the... You can't really tell where it is. I don't see the indicator on the map here, like it was for the previous class. I think it's up there. Yep, now I see it. This is the marker I was talking about. Okay. What are you? Why are you? Okay, let's begin the quest and get to Hogsmeade within this.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
So okay. First, let's just get this through. I'm going to attempt this fight with a keyboard and mouse, but I don't expect to be good with it. It's I'm not used to like 1, 2, 3, 4 as my attack
Now,
buttons.
let's try something a little larger.
Why would you even have a job in a world like this? What's the point of a job?
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Okay, Levioso is what? Perform a basic cast. Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first,
Levioso is
then
2.
the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good! Well done! Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Oh, my bad.
Protego. How perceptive.
Protego!
Thank you.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. I know. Stupid.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm
All my students for this adept.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really
Not
bad.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yeah, I'm just not used to the keyboard controls.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay, so this is main story.
Nice work.
A main story quest, not a side quest.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was. Never used my wand in combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider
No point
yourself
in
lucky
lying.
I held back.
Oh!
Huh, fair enough.
That was aggressive.
You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I think it is a side quest. I don't think it's a main quest. Quest complete done. Defense against the dark arts. Okay. Give me the next quest so we can quickly get to Hogsmeade. Have nothing. Cross wands round 1. This is a side quest. Don't need it. I think the main quest line should pop up soon enough.
I wonder how we get into Black's office.
New quests available. There we are. Weasley after class. Meet Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration classroom. Required level 2. I am level 2. So down there. Oh, it's activated. Whatever. I'm just going to go with the flow for now. Whatever. Don't need to worry about exploring ourselves too much. This is, I just saw a Revelio. This fountain in the Transfiguration courtyard has a likeness of the wyvern on top of service as a relaxing place for service on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be Wyvern the Way. Why am I supposed to know, or how am I supposed to know who Sir Cadogan is, or Wyvern the Way is slain by the lively knight in spite of himself? This is like supposed to be some sort of a
Revelio.
Like an important dragon or something. What are you? You are a pet cat. Okay. Why is that a part of the game though? Just for funs? What? Why did you do that? They just keep changing shape. This is the only one that does that though. Oh no. They all do that? At least these two do. That's a nice, neat little trick.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. isn't there?
I'm not going to snitch. Hasn't Professor Fix said anything?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
She keeps prying into what happened. She's very clearly like trying to get information out. I think my guess is correct. Professor Ronan mentioned that. What more work?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Now, what more can you tell me about the potions shop?
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
What's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
So there really is an Ollivanders here.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
Eager to get to
I'd like you
Hogsmeade.
to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sebastian, I think.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Why do you want me to drink butterbeer so bad? Okay. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professor that, when completed, reward you with new spells. I think let's just get the spell, even though I think this is like a side quest, or it might not. Yeah, the main quest is over that way. This is like a side quest,
there
but
you are.
let's just quickly grab the spell here.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
So you just destroyed an entire industry, right? You know that, right? Repairing is a massive industry that you just made obsolete with just one spell. Sorry about that. I don't see why anyone has a job in this world. What is the purpose of the task?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll complete
I'll
the
start on the
tasks.
task right away, Professor.
Okay, so what exactly is the task? It's going to take me to the task automatically.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Oh, I'm supposed to find
Revelio.
a flying page then. There it is. And cast Accio on that, right?
Accio. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Accio.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
The mending charm repair can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It
Sure.
allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Levioso.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too
Reparo.
accurate. Lashed out.
Right now, getting this thing back together would have been a massive job for multiple people. It would have provided for a lot of families, right? But you just destroy the entire industry with one spell. There is supposed to be a chest here.
Revelio.
Oh. There is supposed to be a chest here somewhere. It's probably hidden in a way that I can't reveal it with Revelio, I guess. Is my guess. Is my guess. So I think I'll end at the start of the Hogsmeade quest. Don't see a need to continue. Yeah. I think I'll just
fancy meeting you here.
end it here. If I close the game here, where would I respawn is my question. What?
Revelio.
Broken broom. This broken broom belonged to Selen Wartnabi. What the fuck is that name? And is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was trying to apparate a moon or something? To fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded. Ooh. What does apparition mean? Doesn't it mean to conjure something? To make something out of thin air? Apparition meaning. Apparition, a ghostly figure, a specter, a sudden or unusual sight. Yeah, it makes to make something appear, right? The lunar apparition charm would make a moon appear out of nowhere. So why did she disappear? No one knows if she succeeded. I don't understand what the insinuation is for this. That's a nice decoration piece at least. So I'm going to end here, and in the next episode we're another one. Okay.
Rebellion.
The set of armor belongs to Sir. Goddamn, whatever these names are, the heedless who unwisely charged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. So the troll sat on him or something. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Okay, I see. If there is nothing more for me to reveal except that paper. Yeah, now if there is except this flame.
Rebellion.
Except this chest. Oh, gold wooden spectacles, okay. Oh, perfect. What do they increase? They increase my defense, right? Sorry about that. They don't increase. They do increase my defense. Oh god. I think he looks cute. Yep. What is inventory right here? What do I have? I have papers in my inventory. Are these are, oh, that's the letter from Professor. Yeah. From Professor Black to Professor Fig. Now, if there is nothing more for me to collect in this area, what are you guys doing? The Three Sisters bells are said to be a tribute to three similarly named beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen of Argyllshire. It is rumored that one can hear them ring in the glen. If they are sitting here, how do you hear them ring in the glen, whatever the glen is, way across the highlands? When they are rung in the castle, locals have been baffled by the mystery. Oh, if you ring them here, you can hear them.
I don't understand how she believes the things she teaches. My family and I travel every summer.
That's cute. That is cute. Okay, so let's end it here and start pick it back up from here, get into the Hogsmeade, defeat the troll, and continue from there in the next episode. Okay.